Heidi-ho neighbors, Radio Goji here, and welcome back to Squeeze the World Presents Dragon Quest Builders. And when we last left off, dream sequence. Images begin to form in Radio Goji's mind. Would that I might pass all the remaining days of my life alone with my beloved. Okay, I know exactly who these people are. Yet the knowledge that the monster might rob us of the simple joy at any moment weigheth heavily upon my mind. But all shall be well once thou defeatest the Dragon Lord. Goddess speed to you, great brave adventurer. To be alone with my beloved is to forget all that threateneth this world. But alas, I cannot put our plight entirely from my thoughts. For my lover informs me that were our world to be destroyed, our love too must surely perish. And yet, I know in my heart that we will soon be redeemed from this peril, for thou art the scion of Erdrick, hero of legend. When dark doth spread across the land, light shall return by Erdrick's hand. That was my dear departed grandsire's favorite phrase. O almighty goddess, we pray that the ancient teachings hold true. May light shine upon brave Blank's quest. It seemed like a memory of something that happened long, long ago. But whether it was his own memory or somebody else's, Radio Goji can't remember. So the dreams that we are seeing are that of the hero from the first Dragon Quest game. He was the, they obviously bleeped out his name because he doesn't have a canon name. And they were just going to, put whatever name in there. And he is the descendant of the hero Erdrick. Or Loto, if you go by the original Japanese translation. Or the original Japanese / the Game Boy Color translation. I usually go with Erdrick myself, but I find them interchangeable. It's kind of like Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Eggman from Sonic. I'll just, swap between them. It's whatever. Actually, before we leave, I do want to make sure that I am properly prepared to go. Let's check my equipment. I know I have plenty of healing items and such there. I should want to make another hammer and another sword, and I'll make another armor and shield just to be on the safe side. So let's go with the leather shield here. Mallet. I know that we're going to be replacing this stuff rather soon, but better to be safe than sorry, I think. And another copper sword for when this one runs out. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go to my equipment screen, just reorganize everything here. Okay, so actually no, this is the already used one. And I just alternate like this, so I can just quickly switch to the other thing if I press up or down. Oh, I need another leather armor. Can I make leather armor here? I wasn't really looking for it before, so yeah, there we go. Leather armor. Alright, so we have another set of leather armor in case this one runs out. And we have plenty of food, we have plenty of healing items, so I would say we're good to go. Let's also just bring in some torches, just in case we need to see better at night, as well as some dirt blocks, just in case we need to use them to scale some things. Excellent. Okay. Alright, let's head for the next area, which is Damdara Desert. I think it's Damdara, something like that. I don't remember. It's been a few months since I played Dragon Quest last. We got our red Naviglobe in here, so I'm just going to do like normal and put it right next to the teleportal. We have a few new things that we can harvest, like these cacti. We can use these cactus cutlets to make cactus steaks, which is a food item. I'm just gonna gather one thing of each or something like that, just to have. I'm not gonna make a point of necessarily collecting every not so useful thing, if you know what I mean. There's also bunny corns here. Bunny corns are rabbits with unicorn horns on them. See, this piece of cactus looks really, really awkward just sitting there. And over here we have prickly peaches, which are food items that you can eat right away if need be. We got scorpions here, which are very aggressive and annoying. I know that we fought a scorpion earlier in the game, and this one isn't as hard. Like, these are just like regular enemies now, but they are still annoying, and they are everywhere. Also, a lot of she slimes have decided to, well, they decided to go after us because we accidentally hit one, so we gained the ire of all the ones that went by. We got chains, which are just a decoration item. I don't use them myself. And we've got a bunny corn here. They're not normally aggressive, but they do have rabbit steaks, which we will be using later on. In fact, I should probably get at least one of these bunny meat steak things. Chunk of meat, okay. We can make bunny corn steak now. So let's gather some stone while we're going, and these trees or these bare trees rather, will produce sticks if we destroy them. Pick up some sand, why not? We can use the sand to make glass, just like Minecraft. Crack some more stones open here. We're also going to start finding iron in the desert here. I don't know if we found iron before. I think all we found before was like copper and silver. I mean, we could have found iron, I just don't remember. But we're definitely going to start, if we haven't found iron before, we're definitely going to find some here. Because iron is the next stage in our equipment. So, it's going to be pretty important to get some of that because, you know, if you want to have the best equipment in the game, you really need the materials to build them. There's also these stone golems over here. We won't be dealing with them until much later. They're pretty much impossible to kill right now, or at least the big ones are. But we will get something later on that will allow us to kill them, and it will be important to do so for the end of the chapter. Yep, here's some iron here. Yep, our first chunk of iron. And now we can make iron ingots. Sandy sandstone. Alright, let's just get some of this iron real quick, just to have it. Like I said, it's going to be pretty important later, so I want to get as much as I can. I'm not going to like get every single block of iron because, trust me, I've done that kind of thing a lot whenever I play the game and I reach this area. You know, just try to get up as much iron as I can, but it is still very time-consuming to get like every single block of iron that you can find. But I still do want to have enough to be able to make all the equipment that I need. Especially since we're not only going to be getting better swords, but we're also going to be getting a better hammer. And better armor. Let's not kid ourselves. I believe we will also be able to find other things to make out of iron. Like steel doors. Steel doors is going to be a thing. You're gonna leave me alone. I'm like, I didn't aggro the slime, did I? I mean, it's not a big deal if I did. Slimes are weak, but yeah. Alright. How much iron do we have? So let's put some of this stuff away. Keep the prickly peaches out for now. How much iron do we have? Where's my iron? Ah, that's coal. We have 19 iron, so that's not too bad. There's even some copper here. I really do need more copper, in all honesty. I used most of it making that stuff earlier. gonna cool for the iron real quick because we have our objective. One of our objectives is right here. Let's just get rid of the scorpion. Just to get it out of our way. I don't know why they drop chains. It seems kind of weird. Hey, dude. Thou canst see me? How very unexpected. Oh, it's another ghost. 'Tis a rare one indeed that can see a denizen of the spirit realm such as I. I talk. What manner of man am I? I was once a culinarian of much renown. I created the most sophisticated dishes, and unlike aught the realm had seen before. Blech. The pinnacle of my work was the invention of the brick barbecue. Alas, I never did get the chance to share my ingenious idea with the world. The enticing aromas of my very last meal attracted a band of roving monsters. With my dish of spiced plum berries not enough to satisfy my hunger, they slew me. Be wary, traveler. With great cuisine cometh great danger. Oh, like these metal scorpions here. Wonderful. I think the scorpion that we fought earlier in the chapter was a metal scorpion too. Now we got to fight two of them. Which really isn't all that bad, considering we have better weapons now. And they drop healing items just straight up. Thou hast slain the monsters? 'Tis a pity. I was hoping to offer thee a waiter's role in my spectral restaurant. But since thou canst see me, that mayhap there is another role thou mightst fulfill. I bid thee assume my mantle, carry on my legacy of culinary research, and make use of the secrets I did uncover. Go out into the land of the living and become the greatest culinarian in the world. What sayest thou? 'Tis an offer few would refuse. Wilt thou become the one and only head chef of Alfgard? Yeah, sure. What? Thou art too busy building to turn your hand to anything else? Bah, thou art a fool! Dost thou not see that cooking is but another form of building? 'Tis not simply a matter of filling empty stomachs. Each meal bringeth hope and happiness to the hearts of those who consume it. Shouldst thou truly hope to save this world, I urge thee to continue my work. I shall teach thee how to make the brick barbecue. Protest all thou might, but thou shalt be taught. I prithee, allow my genius to aid thee in thy quest to make Alfgard rise again. So now we learn how to make the brick barbecue, which is going to give us access to better abilities to make things. We've got a meat feast, which is a decorative item made of food. Before going back to town, we of course do have one other objective to fulfill, and that's finding the blacksmith's descendant, which the ghosts started shooting fireballs now. I mean, you still got the regular spookies here, but you also have like the pink ones, and the pink ones shoot fireballs at you. And this is where the ghosts really start getting annoying. Quest markers this way. There's another oasis-ish over here. It's more of a swamp, really. There's a poison duty water here. Purple duty water. And Pippa's out here. Psst! Over here! Pippa, what are you doing? Oh, hello, Radogoji. What are you doing here? I asked first. Ah, so Rollo sent you to look for the blacksmith, did he? Yeah, and you sent me out here to look for that asshole chef guy. And then you came running straight away, I suppose. Honestly, that weirdy beardy's got you working like his own personal dog's body. You want to know what I'm doing here? Hey, Radogoji, why don't you leave that lazy old geezer behind and run away with me? The truth is, everyone back in Cantlin really gets on my nerves, and I really can't take it anymore. I'm the mayor, and I have a nice house there, so I'm just not going to leave. Come on, Radogoji, run away with me. Let's start a new life together, just the two of us. In hell? Oh no, it turned into a knight apparent, which are the stronger versions of the knights, which can destroy stone walls if I'm not mistaken. And of course, because it's nighttime, the spookies will respawn and won't get away from us, so we have to deal with them as well. Oh, and scorpions, which just happen to aggro nearby. This is turning into quite the pickle. And is annoying as hell. pretty much any sort of situation where we have to deal with, like, the regular enemies, including, in addition to bosses, is always annoying. Because, you know, you're just trying to do one thing that the game's, you know, telling you to do. That's the, you know, the main thing you gotta do, and then you gotta balance your efforts between them and, like, the other thing that just happened to aggro you. And you waste all your healing items, like I'm doing right now. Especially when there are a lot of monsters in this game, unfortunately, that have a bigger hitbox than you, so... Oh, and now we've angered the bunny corn. Wonderful. By just kind of walking into it. This is like the worst kind of scenario I could have had with this. I mean, it's still not that hard. But it can be difficult, you know, at times, even without everything aggroing you at once. But now we got this key. We actually need to equip this key, actually. Let's get that out of the way. Get the key here. Daffodil Daisy, but we don't need that for anything. Okay, just highlight the key. That's how you use it. You highlight the key, and then use it to unlock the door, and it's used up. And... oh, there's a dude in here. Hello, dude. Huh? Who are you? Seeing as how you made it in here, I take it you got the better of that guard. But more importantly, what are you doing here around here in the first place? I talk. Huh? Building your own city, are you? And you're looking out for a certain blacksmith to help you out? Then you're in luck, lad. If you want a blacksmith, you've come to the right place. I'm Magnus, heir of the legendary Magog. But let's save the proper introductions for later, eh? You can tell me all about this town of yours when we're there. So despite the fact that we're the only person in the world who can build things, I mean, besides the people that we teach how to build things, there's a regular blacksmith here. Who'd have thunk it? Anyway, so just walking all the way back, we're going to do what we normally do here, and just come out of the cell and use a Chimera Wing. And he'll accompany us back via the Chimera Wing. And he will now join our town. Alright. Core, did you build this place yourself? No doubt about it then. You're that boy they was always telling stories about, the legendary builder. If you don't mind, I'll make myself at home. I ain't anything special, but I'll help you wherever way I can. There's just one thing that bothers me. This land you're building on. This is where the old fortress city of Cantlin used to be, isn't it? Do you think it's true what they say that the place was pounded into the ground by a giant golem? I don't even frickin' know. I've been dead all this time up until now. What's that? The golem didn't destroy Cantlin and it protected the place? Well, it all happened hundreds of years ago now, so I suppose we'll never know what really happened. But the story I've heard has been passed down by the survivors themselves. I don't see why they'd lie about a thing like that. Anyway, seeing as how you're the legendary builder and I'm the descendant of the legendary blacksmith, I should probably teach you the secrets of making iron arms, like what my father taught me and his father taught him. So you see, despite the fact that you're supposed to be the legendary builder, my family still knows how to build things. It's kind of weird and inconsistent, but it's a fun game, so just go with it, okay? Of course, you'll need plenty of good iron to get this started. If you're running low, the Damdara Desert's full of this stuff. And we learn how to make iron broadsword, a sledgehammer, and iron armor. And I think an iron shield as well? Maybe? Yes, an iron shield as well. So we got plenty of work cut out for all that iron that we got. So let's just go ahead and talk to Rolo real quick as our last act in tonight's session. By my bad back, you've done it again, Rado Goji. You've brought the blacksmith back to Cantlin. What's that? You met a monster that looked just like Pippa, and she was guarding Magnus' cell? Then it's just as I feared. The monsters are watching our every move. How else could they have known about Pippa and myself? No doubt that they captured Magnus expressly to lure us into their trap. These fiends are not to be underestimated. We must redouble our defenses. But before that, good work, Rado Goji. If you've not already done so, I recommend you speak with Magnus and learn from him everything that you can. And we get some more HP for that. So, with that done, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. As I said, starting in tomorrow's video, we're going to be back to our normal schedule of Final Fantasy Adventure and The Sopranos Road to Respect. And then we've got some other stuff planned afterwards. I do plan on returning to Dragon Quest Builders at some point and finishing up the playthrough, but for right now, this is just kind of a temporary thing I did because of the my current circumstances, so we will return to this at some point in the future. But until then, I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?